Last year, we had the number one bull rider in the nation, the number one saddle bronc rider in the nation, the number one bareback rider in the nation, all show up at our rodeo. This year, we're hoping for the same thing. In talking to people that are coming, we're going to have a good group of cowboys that are going to be here. The people that come to watch this rodeo are going to be really thrilled at what's going to go on.
Welcome to Herrimanology,
the official podcast to keep up with Herriman City.
We'll take you inside the city, explore the latest news and updates, show you how your government operates, and discuss the issues that affect us all. Now, here are your hosts talking all things Herriman on Herrimanology.
All right, welcome to Herrimanology. It is Monday, April 29th, and we are inching closer and closer to the Fort Herriman PRCA Rodeo. That's at the end of May and the first day of June, coming up here in just a few weeks, and I'm getting really excited for it. I'm John LaFollette, Communications Manager for Herriman City, joined today by D. Oakeson. He is the chair of the Herriman Rodeo Committee and a very busy man, especially this time of year, and we're talking rodeo today. Thanks, D, for coming in.
Oh, glad to have you. It's going to be an exciting 3 days that we're going to have this rodeo, and it's been a lot of work so far. We've used to do two rodeos, 2 nights. Now this year is the third night, so it's been extremely busy.
So it'll be Thursday is the new night, May 30th, and then Friday, May 31st, Saturday, June 1st. Why the third night this year?
Well, the third night was come about because we've been having some sellouts. So we've sold out the rodeo ever since 2020, and that was one way for us to get some more seats. We've had to turn some people away in the last few years, so we thought we'd go with the third day, have a family night on Thursday, military night on Friday, and Saturday will be our first responders and our anniversary of Herriman's 25th year of being a city.
What makes our selection of cowboys and cowgirls better than maybe some other rodeos, and does that tie into the PRCA element?
Well, that does. It ties into the PRCA. The cowboys and cowgirls that have come to our rodeo come from all across the country, so it's not just local people from right here around Utah. They're coming from all over. They'll be here from Texas, or some coming in from New York. We'll have some of our local cowboys. The Wright brothers will all be here, which are champions. And last year during our rodeo, we had the number one bull rider in the nation. We had the number one saddle bronc rider in the nation. We had the number one bareback rider in the nation all show up at our rodeo. And so this year we're hoping for the same things. We won't know who all enters for another 2 weeks, but in talking to people that are coming around, we're going to have a good group of cowboys that are going to be here. The people that come to watch this rodeo are going to be really thrilled at what's going to go on.
And it's not just the great riders, it's also a great stock too.
Yeah, we've got a stock contractor out of Oregon. It's Legacy Pro Rodeo, and this will be their second year for coming and doing our rodeo. They bought out a company here out of Utah, Bar T Rodeo, but then they bring a lot of their own stock that they had, and it was a fabulous rodeo last year. I think they bucked everybody off in the bull riding except one. I think our crowd that comes to our rodeo likes to see blood and guts. I don't know what it is. Every time somebody got thrown off, the stands would just roar. And so, I guess our crowd just likes to see somebody get thrown off. So it's a good rodeo.
Good, clean, barbaric fun.
That's right.
And you see a good balance. You see some riders riding out the full 8 seconds on some pretty aggressive stock. You see some of the stock have some pretty aggressive bucks off the riders, and it's a fun evening.
Yeah, this stock that he brings, a lot of this stock has been to the National Finals Rodeo, so it's the top of the line stock that he brings into our rodeo, and so with having that top of the line stock, it'll bring your top cowboys and cowgirls to the event.
So you mentioned the three different themes for the nights. Thursday's family night, Friday is military night, Saturday is incorporation, and first responder night. So what is it about family night? Let's start on Thursday that's a little bit unique.
Well, family night is a discounted ticket for basically bringing your whole family to the deal. We'll have different events for the younger kids. We'll have a petting zoo there. We'll have a mechanical bull there that they can ride. We'll have a money calves for the kids and the parents, believe it or not. So there's 4 groups, I think, in this money calf, 5 to 7, 8 to 12, 12 to 18, and 18 and older. We put ribbons on the calves, turn them loose in the arena, and let them chase them around and try to get it. And each ribbon's worth basically $1. So as many as they can get, the more money they get to put in their pocket. Just a fun time for the family to do it and come and enjoy.
Friday night, military appreciation night. You were telling me before we started this, the American Legion is bringing in representatives from all 6 military branches, and it can be hard sometimes to find members from the Coast Guard or Space Force, but we're going to see members of all 6 military branches here.
We are. We've got the American Legion's going to carry all the flags in for all 6 divisions of the military. We'll play their songs, and this will be right at just before we do the national anthem. So we'll have the Air Force, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Space Force, the Coast Guard, all there in their flags, and we'll honor those. And then we'll do our national anthem and then start the rodeo. It'll be a great time on Friday night.
And Saturday night, first responders night, and Herriman's 25th birthday of incorporation. That doesn't necessarily match up with the history of the rodeo, but Herriman City has been incorporated 25 years as of Saturday, June 1st.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing that it ends up right on the final night of our rodeo. We're doing the first responders there, so we'll have the police force there, the fire department there, ambulance crew, all in the arena. Introduce them, thank them. Then we'll have a celebration for the 25th anniversary of the city. Although the rodeo's only been going on, this PRCA rodeo's only been going on for 18 years. This will be our 18th year. We're going to celebrate it on that June 1st is the day that we incorporated the city 25 years ago.
I want to mention too, really quick, tickets for all 3 nights are going fast, especially for Saturday. Do not wait until you get to the gate to buy tickets. Go to herriman.org/rodeo to get tickets as soon as you can.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to go to the gate. In the past years with the sellout, we've had to turn people away. They think they can just show up, which they have been able to in the past earlier years, but it's got to be a fun event for the city, and the city is really the people in the city have really supported us and have showed up. And so there's very few tickets left for Saturday night. Friday night there's not a ton of tickets left, and even Thursday night is looking really well on our sales.
So a moment ago, you talked about 18 years of the PRCA Rodeo in Herriman. Was there a rodeo before that? How long have you been involved? I just kind of want to know about your side of Herriman's rodeo history.
Okay, I've been involved with the Herriman Rodeo since I moved out here about 24 years ago. It was just a little hometown rodeo when I first started. We had it up to the Danzy's place. It was just for kids. They had a barrel racing and mutton busting and ride some calves for the kids. Grew into, after that, once we built the arena at Butterfield Park, into a RMRA rodeo, which was just a little amateur association that we have around Utah, and then transitioned into the PRCA rodeo about 18 years ago. It's been a great thing for Herriman, we think, to have this PRCA rodeo. We've been able to sell out the last few years on this, and that's why we've even jumped into a third night. Me being involved with it, I've been with this in the volunteer group for the last 18 years on this PRCA rodeo, and we've had a great time. I've got a good group of volunteers that help with the rodeo. We have 11 total volunteers is all we have, and plus the city, what they do for us, and it's just been a great time.
So what does that volunteer committee do? Because if you go to a rodeo, you're sitting in the stands and the rodeo all just kind of happens in front of you. Obviously, it takes a lot of work, a lot of preparation, a lot of coordination the night of. What does that look like for the rodeo committee?
Well, we start working on the rodeo about the week after the one that we've had the year before.
Oh my goodness, no break.
Yeah, it's like a no break deal. We start working on deals. We have to get contracts signed with bullfighters and announcers and sound people and stock contractors. And so all that has to be done actually before the national finals of that year. So it all has to be done basically before December. Because once you get to December, they have their big meetings in Las Vegas where if you don't have your contracts with all your people, then they're going to other rodeos. So we got to have them all signed up and ready to go before we get to December. And so we start working on that. Then after December, then we start planning our sponsorships and who going to bring in supplies and food and get bleachers ready and work with the city on making sure that the place is all put together nice. And so we just start right the week after the rodeo ends and go right till the night of the rodeo.
Goodness. Then the night of rodeo, you're down in the arena, you're hands-on with the whole event.
Yeah, so we start like this first night of the rodeo. Wednesday night we'll do what we call a dress rehearsal. So we'll have the singers come in on Wednesday night and make sure the sound checks are all good. Thursday night at 5:00 we have a production meeting. Is what they call a production meeting. It'll be with me. It'll be with the rodeo clowns, the bullfighters. It'll be with the stock contractor. It'll be with the sound technicians and the music people. So they know what is going on at each moment from there on out. The city puts together a timeline, so the sound techs and the announcer and everybody knows exactly what's going to be put on at that time.
That's an enormous amount of work. There's a lot of coordination.
Big job, yeah.
Come enjoy it. By the way, last year, 2023, the Herriman Rodeo won a significant award.
Yeah, the Herriman Rodeo last year in 2023, we ended up being Small Rodeo of the Year for the Wilderness Circuit, which is, so there's probably 50 rodeos, small rodeos in the Wilderness Circuit, which is Utah, Idaho, and part of Nevada. Or Utah, Nevada, and part of Idaho. And to get that award was a feather in our cap, so to say. We was really excited to get that award. That's one of the deals that let us move almost into a 3-day rodeo.
One more thing I want to mention too. Working in the communications department, I get to be on the ground level, light up by the fence, taking pictures of the action, getting video so we can help show our community what's going on. But starting this year, some residents get to have a very similar view with our new premium seating package where you get to be almost literally right in the action.
Yeah, they come up with this. I kept talking to the city saying, we need to get a few more seats in there. So they come up with the idea of getting, and I think the bleachers hold about 700 people. They've actually they're actually putting that set of bleachers right in the arena. So it'll be the southeast corner of the arena. It'll be right by Bucking Chute 6. So it'll be right in the arena, and then we'll put a fence around that. And so those premium seats are right. Yeah, they're right in the arena. If we didn't have the fence out, them bulls could get right into you. But we're going to put a fence around just to protect you. But there'll be some special little deals that they'll get for those premium seats. You might get some water and some popcorn and maybe a seat cushion or something to make it more comfortable for you. But it's going to be a lot of fun down in that corner.
If you are interested in those seats or any other seats, first, get them as soon as you can. You can find everything rodeo related on herriman.org/rodeo. From there, you can find everything.
That's right. And so get your tickets. We'll see you all in the end of May, 1st of June. It's going to be an exciting time for the city. It's really exciting for us. We're busy right now trying to get everything put together. And all we want to do is make a good show for you and let you guys have a great time. So come and see us at the Herriman Rodeo.
I have nothing else to add. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you at the rodeo, and we'll catch you next time.